My goal in starting that far back is to give you some background, but my emphasis is going to probably be in the last 45 years, as opposed to focusing on the front end of it. So let's just jump into it, because there's no point in delaying. I want to start this story firmly nested in empire. And of course, in this case, the empire I'm talking about is the British Empire, because the Brits are going to play this really crucial role in shaping what Iran looks like today. And the reason is because Britain finds itself in a really awkward position. That awkward position is the following. In the late 1800s, so at the end of the 19th century, the British come to the conclusion that oil is the new coal, and that the future is definitely going to be oil. And the problem the British have is the Dutch have just bought their oil company. The British Oil Company was actually originally an antique dealership called Shell. And the Dutch company, Royal Dutch, bought Shell and had 51% controlling interest. So at that moment then, there's essentially two mega oil companies on the planet. The reason there's only two is because the United States has been overrun by a single oil company. One oil company has taken out all the other ones, and it's Standard Oil. So by the end of the 19th century, Standard Oil owns 95% of the US oil industry, and Royal Dutch Shell dominates the rest of the world, although Standard Oil is going overseas too, so it's these two companies. Britain has had a long intertwined history with the Dutch, especially after William of Orange becomes King of England. And so it's not that the Dutch are their enemy, and of course they have a good relationship with us, so it's not that we're their enemy. They're not worried about, at some point the Dutch and the United States will betray them. They're worried about what happens if something happens to the Netherlands. What happens if the United States elects some nut job president and they derail themselves? We can't rely on others, we have to rely on ourselves. And they're thinking you can make a lot of money off of oil if we're right that oil is the future.